The North Carolina Wildlife Resources Commission gave an update on their animal cruelty investigation involving an opossum.
Yeah, we're learning officials are looking into a second video now, which may or may not be related to this case. You'll remember last week, though, that first video went viral. It shows someone pouring a flammable liquid onto the living creature before setting it on fire. WCNC Charlotte's Anna King shows us where the investigation stands tonight.
Yeah, that video has horrified and enraged so many people who watched it in disbelief. And now with a second similar video posted, officials say they're stepping up their efforts to put a stop to this cruelty before it escalates.
It's a heinous act that we're investigating, and it's not an ethical way to take a wild animal.
Officials with the North Carolina Wildlife Resources Commission held a press conference Friday, sharing the latest on their investigation on an act of violence against a defenseless animal.
We have a lot of information coming in, and we're trying to review that information and be as thorough as possible before we make a final decision.
Just last week, this video went viral, showing someone dousing a possum in a flammable liquid, setting it ablaze and watching it burn. Since then, outrage from the community has led officials to step in.
There have been cases similar to this in the past, so it is something that we have seen, but fortunately it's not something that we see a lot of.
And to make matters worse, just days later, a second similar video appeared online, raising fears this may be a part of a disturbing trend.
We obviously would not like for this to escalate, and we don't want this to turn into some type of a viral issue where people see this and think that it's funny or that they can continue this type of behavior.
As the investigation continues, officials are asking for the community to come forward with any information that could help. And they also told us at this point in the investigation, those involved could be facing felony animal cruelty charges as well as additional wildlife charges. And we'll have more on that as this investigation unfolds. In Cornelius, Anna King, WCNC Charlotte.